you've been nursing that back injury. We've heard that you're feeling better. How are you feeling? How are you throwing the ball? How's it going?
No, I feel great. I feel like kind of like how I felt at the beginning of last season. I feel stronger. I'm healed. I'm rested up. I trained a lot this off season. Just working. I feel real good. I feel real comfortable. I feel like I'm getting bigger a little bit. Definitely the lower half. Just feel stronger overall.
David, I'm with the Athletic. Shedeur, when you look back at your first season in Colorado, what are the things that you looked at that you want to apply to this season that you feel like you learned in the first season here?
Really, don't take sacks. Main thing. Just improving, going through the reads, going through everything, just improving footwork and just the small things really. That's the difference between wins and losses, the small things. So just better decision making overall, consistency. There's a lot of things that go into this season and what I'm going to improve.
Carlos Brown, KSM. How much different is the offense without Sean Lewis here, that you have just Sherman this year? And what can we expect to see going forward, more or less Trav on the field?
I know Trav's a dog, so he's definitely going to be on the field regardless. The offense is going to be explosive. We're going to have a lot of great receivers. We got a great tight end. And the main thing that we got to give credit to is the O-line. That's the main improvement, I'll say. This year, I feel like everybody really understands that we're all trying to get to the next level and we're all trying to win. So that's the main thing. You got to have a lot of like-minded people around and not delusional people. You got to have people that actually know what it's going to take to be able to even have a chance to play at the next level or even have a chance to win a lot of games that we're going to win this year.
Shedeur, Matt Smith, you just talked about not taking sacks. Just to follow up to that, when you look back on it, how much do you feel is a quarterback's responsibility and how much do you feel is maybe a line's responsibility versus maybe a receiver ran the wrong route? How much of that were you trying to juggle last season?
Oh, well, me personally, I don't put blame. I don't put a blame on players or anything like that. I don't. Because everybody's out there trying their hardest. I am also. So I would never knock somebody for what they're doing, even though I know they're trying their hardest because they're out there with me. A lot of those times, I always try to figure out what could I have done better, what should I have done. It looks very easy on TV and it looks easy like from the screen, but when you're out there, and it's just an overall different feel because you understand you got to make plays at the end of the day. So that's the pros and the cons to having a player that likes to make plays. And understanding my skill set, understanding what fits me as a quarterback, what makes me different, what makes me special, is really extended plays.
We just heard Coach talk about how if you went out this year, you'd have been QB2 off the board. Do you enter this season with more motivation, or is it about the same, or because you can maybe see the light at the end of your college career tunnel, does it drive you even more to go be the number one overall pick?
Nah, I've been seeing the light since day one, since I've been in college overall. Since when I got to the platform, and I came from a private school, so at the end of the day, I dealt with a lot of negativity, a lot of hate, a lot of everything I done dealt with already year after year. I came from a small private school. All the other kids was going big, Power 5, and they went to big 6A, Texas 6A schools and stuff. I don't see those same kids around. I don't see them excelling in their programs or whatever they're doing. So I've always been against the odds, like in different ways. So then whenever I got to Jackson State, I understand I played my first year, and I felt like everything is building me up each year. And each year I'm improving different things, adding different things to my bag. So it's no extra motivation because I've been seeing the light in the tunnel. It's just like now y'all able to see it. Like you can check the stats year after year after year, and they're improving. Everything's going good.
Did you consider leaving at the end of last year?
Nah, we in the right way. So I couldn't leave on that note. It didn't feel right overall.
Ariel Shedeur, 9 News. As a quarterback, was it like Christmas morning when you got an entirely new offensive line, and especially with Jordan Seaton?
Yeah, I definitely talked to all of them on the phone, so I kind of knew what was going on because I had all them. I was just talking to them overall, and whenever they came on visits and stuff, meeting with them, just bringing them to my crib and just talking to them honestly about what's the plan and how they fit in this offense and how they fit overall, and just knowing you guys are going to be in the perfect scenario for this year. You got to understand the narrative last year is the offensive line wasn't so good, so now you're going to have straight light on you. So not everybody's built for that. You know, to have expectations, to take the good and the bad, to where everybody, you got to be able to have a strong circle around you and understand that you're still good, you're still that player, regardless of what anybody else says. So it takes a couple strong individuals to be able to do that.
Mark Hislop, Denver Gazette. Going back to the idea of your father saying you would have been second quarterback off the board this spring. Your spring game is April 27th, same weekend as the NFL draft. Why is this the right place for you to be right now rather than in that NFL draft?
Because I'm trying to be the first quarterback off the board. That's really what it is. And I respect Caleb. I respect how he plays. He's a great player. It's different. Overall, it's different tiers of quarterbacks. It's guys that are special, guys that are good, and guys that are okay game managers. So it's like you just got to understand like what player you are and what category you fall in. So I understood. I know this year wasn't my year, you know. So next year, I didn't have enough time at this level because it's a lot of things that go into it. But I just didn't have enough time. But on the field and off, you know. So I feel like I'm just excited to be back with the team, to be able to have another year, to do things over again, to do it the right way. And I understand how Power 5 football is, which is pretty much the same as just, you know, D-line, get off blocks a little bit quicker sometimes. That's it.
Sure, Kyle Newman with the Denver Post. Back to the O-line, what gives you confidence Jordan can come in here as a freshman, kind of be an anchor on that line, and, you know, what's your confidence just overall that we're going to see a completely different unit up there?
Well, I'm extremely confident. I'll say Jordan definitely showed me that he's ready. He showed me a lot that I really didn't expect that much from. I understand he's young, he's gonna have growing pains, but really just the fact he's able to listen on and off the field and just, you know, get wisdom just from other players. Likewise as him. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy about Jordan. I'm happy he made the decision because I feel like it's the right one. And he's definitely a generational player.
Shedeur, there's a lot of emphasis, it seems, this offseason put on improving the run game. We didn't see it really break hardly any big runs last year. So I'm curious, do you get as much enjoyment as handing the ball off to a guy like Alton and seeing him bust a 30-yard run as you do of making the play in the passing game?
Yeah, because you don't have to feel like you got to make a lot of plays. That's the difference between trying to extend plays sometimes when you know you just got to have a play, or you know you can just hand the ball off. So it's really simple, and you get to play more free and more honest, like whenever you can run the ball. But if you're not, then you just sitting back there playing drop 8, and they're doubling everybody, and it's just like you just got to find a way, and you don't really have too much longevity with that. So that's how I see it.
Shedeur, background Associated Press. Sorry to harp on this, but when you hear the words fracture and back as a quarterback, it's kind of a scary deal. I guess, can you just take us through what did you have to go through to get back to this point? And are you back to full capacity? Are you back and everything? How did that go, and how scary was it?
So like now I'm back to full 110%. I'm excited about everything, but going through that process, it wasn't good. It's just like I was out there at the Utah game just watching like, dang, I know I want to be out there, but as soon as I took a step to jog or run, it's just like the back pain hurt extremely. It was something I never experienced before, and it was something like when you really want to do something but you can't. So it's like the feeling that, you know, probably coaches get whenever they want to be back out there playing, but they can't. So it really hurts a lot, mentally and physically. that. So the whole December, I was able to just rest and just recover. So it took a long time for me to get back 100%. And the weight room program that I'm doing right now and all that slowly built me up to where I am now, to where I feel 100% again, to where I know I can go out there very confident, do anything, make any throw, make any run. Like, I just feel great now.
Last question for Shedeur.
Brian? Hey, Shedeur. Brian Howell from World Daily Camera. What makes Pat Shermer the right coordinator for you right now?
He understands me as a person. I feel like that's the main thing with anybody. You gotta have somebody that understands you. Somebody that's not that you don't have to change or you don't have to act any type of way for, that you know that's not judgmental. So that's why I feel like a lot of players like playing for Dad, because a lot of people don't like the untraditional way of things, of how college athletes do things, of just anything in general. So Coach Pat, we have a great relationship. He understands me. He accepts me for who I am. And I feel like that's the most important thing we have in the quarterback offensive coordinator relationship.
I'm just curious, did you read your dad's book, or do you plan to?
No, I plan to. I didn't read his book yet, but everything he probably wrote in the book, he already instilled in me. So, yeah, so all the speeches he say, I already kind of like get the gist of what he's saying, because I've been with him all the time, so I understand. And now at the point in life, he explains a lot to me, that things that I'm questionable about, things that I don't know. I'm just not out there just doing anything for no reason. Like, it's always reasons, it's always a plan. We just make living life and playing football fun. We don't want it to be strictly just straight hard work 99, 100% of the time. Like, that's not, you're going to burn out doing that. You got to at least be able to enjoy the process. So, that's it.
Thank you, Shedeur.
Thank you.